Hey guys, I want to try another card trick for you here. Um, First of all, let me just say I'm not a magician, at least not by trade. I'm what you'd call a hobbyist. I do this for fun. I really enjoy it, but by trade, I'm a 911 emergency dispatcher, and I want to sort of demonstrate something that happened to me the other day using this deck of cards. Um, well, let's pretend that each one of these cards here is a different call that I've taken throughout a day. The backs of the cards, they all look exactly the same. And many of the calls, well, all the calls that I take have a little something in common. Um, they're all a little different. They're all unique in their own way, sort of like the faces of the cards. Each card is unique in its own way, even though they're all very much alike. So let's say that this here is a structured fire. Here's a domestic. Here's a larceny. I mean, they're all different, but on this particular day, I did take one of those calls that you absolutely dread. And just to make it easy to remember, we'll use the Ace of Spades to represent. So here's all these calls that I've taken throughout a day, and this was that really, really bad call. Now, I can't go into specifics about what the call was, um, but I can say it was a medical call involving a very young child. And anybody who works in emergency services knows that those are always the hardest. So even though I'd answered all these calls throughout the course of that day, by the time the shift ended, I couldn't tell you a single detail about any other call. All the memory of those calls faded away. So I'd answered all these calls throughout the day, and at the end of the day, it's just blank. No details until you get to that one call. And that one call, we'll set it over here, and the rest of these are just gone. Totally gone from memory, which is sort of kind of what we've been trained to do. Take it and forget it. But then there's those calls that linger. But eventually, you just have to let it all go. So that's it, guys. That's a trick. Let me know what you think. Later.